Hello and welcome to the CNBC TV 18 special coverage from the World Economic Forum's annual meeting here in Davos. I'm Shereen, Bhan, and joining me is a veteran of the
38.
annual meetings here at Davos, Rahul Bajaj, 38th year of visiting Davos. I want to start by quoting to you what I read Ken Rogoff has said. Of course, he's visiting Davos as well.
Yeah, the top economist from Harvard.
Yes, absolutely. And he says the conventional wisdom of Davos is always wrong. No matter how improbable the event, most likely to happen is the opposite of whatever is the Davos consensus. Why is it that Davos gets it wrong?
Well, if you see the forecast of Financial Times for the last 3 years, the major ones get wrong. Last year they said Trump cannot win, Brexit will not happen. Financial Times of London. So that shows that nobody has that box and nobody is a fortune teller.
The big buzz is that post-demonetization, the government could announce certain measures. There could be a universal income scheme, for instance, which is being considered at this point in time. What do you see happen in India, specifically in the context of demonetization? Again,
I don't know. I am not even allowed into the watchman's quarters of the government. I mean, know them individually, but I have not had the privilege of asking the Prime Minister ever since he became Prime Minister in the last 2.5 years, even once for a one-to-one meeting. Twice in my life, and after he became Prime Minister, I met him in 2.5 years in public meetings, but not otherwise. So I don't know, but I think there may be some relief to individuals for their having suffered the short term from demonetization. All papers are full of that. Corporate tax also will not 25% now.
Is it an issue here? Are people asking you questions about demonetization and its impact on India?
I think unlike last 2-3 years when at least India has some place this year, I'm sorry to say, and I'm a very, very proud Indian, but nobody will admit that. No Indian will admit that. We are not going to get any importance. We don't have a Prime Minister here. There's Xi here. His team has come today. They've taken over half the Intercontinental. He's coming tomorrow morning, speaking to all of us at 11:10. And I thought
it's all about China.
Back. It's all actually Xi there. It has to be China. China has been coming here for 15-20 years. Once the Prime Minister came, but we had our own importance. But Xi coming, maybe there could have been something. The Prime Minister was here. But he has his own reasons, understandable maybe, that he's not here. And we have what? Nirmala Sitaraman and Gadkari. Jetli couldn't come because of the first February budget. And Piyush was wanting to but couldn't make it. And PM didn't clear anybody else except Amitabh Kant.
So India's clearly not on the radar.
How can you be on the radar? What have you achieved great? The only thing is they may ask about, somebody may ask about demonetization just to be polite. He's catching them.
You believe demonetization will give them political dividends?
That's the $1 million question. They're not fools. That's why they thought. But I do think the PM maybe, I'm not saying this is not a very nice thing to say maybe, but perhaps, I mean, he's so intelligent, knowledgeable and good, but I don't think he's the best of all economists. And he has no experience in this field, as they say. No one in the world has. But that doesn't give you the right to make so many people suffer. And if you didn't know that, there is something wrong. Then you are lying. He's not the PM, but the people around him. He was not properly advised of the suffering. The benefit they won't see. The second reason why they may still vote for him, apart from the fact these black money walas are being caught. You know, you get that vicarious thrill. The other is, in the medium and long term, will benefit. Will their income increase? The unemployed son or brother, will he get a job? Not in the next few months. So, in the long run, as Manmohan said, quoting John Maynard Keynes in the Raj Sabha, is that we are all dead.
Yeah, I'm going to do a Davos dipstick that I'm doing, and you just have to give me very pointed answers. Do you see growth rebounding to 7.5% in FY18?
Very likely.
Very likely.
Most people say no.
Okay. Do you expect a stimulus package in budget 2017?
Depends on how we define it, but I would be disappointed, surprised and disappointed if the Finance Minister, with the help and agreement of the Prime Minister, who would definitely have a hand in the budget formulation, I believe, though I have no inside information, nobody talks to me, will do, whether for infrastructure, for spending money, because the private sector has not started spending money, and also relief to corporates and individuals.
Okay. Do you see the government relaxing the fiscal deficit target for FY18?
No, I think they'll easily maintain 17-18.
Yes.
No, 16-17.
Yes.
They'll maintain 3.54.
And 3%.
So I don't see why they will relax it. And I hope they don't relax it. We have to be firm. You can't have the cake and eat it too.
Okay.
So I don't know whether the earlier figure was 3% or what for 17-18.
3%.
But so that I don't know, but it will not be more than 3.5. So I don't know what relaxation means.
So do you see more than a % cut in corporate tax rate in the budget?
Definitely at least 1%, at least for all, not the small scale, that whatever may happen. There's 30 to come down to 25, and exemptions to be similarly gradually eliminated. I think they will bring it down to 25 and remove all exemptions, and once CII says bring it down to 18 and remove also the grandfathering.
Yes.
That will take 2-3 years.
Okay.
But this year I think it will come down to 23 or 24.